All right, shalom, shalom. Back again with another quick lesson inspired through the Holy Spirit. Harakak Kodash, giving our praises to Yah, Bashem Yahushai. Much respect, double honors to my elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and much respect and honors to my fellow ministers. This just came in today, June 11, 2021. It says, I'm in a whale's mouth. Massachusetts diver recalls a scary encounter. A Massachusetts diver felt like a modern-day Jonah on Friday morning after he was briefly caught in the mouth of a humpback whale. How about that? All right, Michael Packard, 56, was diving off the coast near Provincetown when he said something hit him. What followed was a whale of a tail, and this is the guy here. Thumbs up. Oops. Says Packard believed he was hit by a great white shark, but after being and that's funny how I don't get no alerts. I don't even get alerts like that, but when I do, man, today's been wild. But anyway, Packard believed he was hit by a great white shark, but after being bumped, Packard said everything went completely black. All I could feel was pressure and movement, and this whale just swimming and just shaking his head. Packard told WFT, and then I realized it's not a shark. The only other thing is I just got eaten by a whale. I've been diving for 40 years, so I knew. I didn't think it was possible, but I said, this can't be anything else. I'm in a whale's mouth, man. This shit is wild, man. Call all y'all about Shem Yahushai, man. The Lord is bad. This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. All right, there's no new thing happening on this earth that ain't happened. Verse 10, is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have been already of old time, which is before. So things that happen now, you might be like, oh, this is new. We got new technology, or we got new. And that while it's true, the technology is new to a sense, but it like everything goes back to the ancient world. There's no new thing because there's no new elements on the earth. All the elements are of old, which is where you get the technology. You know, in the ancient world, you had the Urim and the Thummim, all right, which was back then. Today you have, you know, the technology, the internet. All right, you have you know, things that appear to new, but when you analyze things in the spirit, is nothing new. It's all the same thing. All right, Ecclesiastes 1:11, there's no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. All right, so we don't remember the things of our past life. All right, now he said he didn't believe it was possible. But see, this is St. Matthew or St. Luke 1:37. For with God nothing shall be impossible. See, Matthew 19:26. But Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are possible. All right, so let's get that account in Jonah, because he said like he was like a modern day Jonah. All right, and this was the prophet Jonah. And I'm gonna just go ahead and read this whole little quick chapter real quick. This is Jonah 1:1. Now the word of the Lord came unto Jonah, the son of Amittai, saying, arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it, for their wickedness has come up before it. And this is why we say Babylon the Great, America, which is we also call it Nineveh too, because Babylon the Great is known as the great city. All right, and it's the same thing with Babylon. Babylon and Nineveh are both great cities in the scriptures. And cry against it, for their wickedness has come up before me. So you have the prophets doing that today. All right, the Lord is coming. All right, it said the word of the Lord came into Jonah. That's the same thing with us, you know, with the brothers in this faith. The word of the Lord came into us and moved us to cry against, you know, a great city, Babylon the Great, for its wickedness. But Jonah rose up to flee into Tarshish from the presence of the Lord and went down to Joppa And he found a ship going to Tarshish, so he paid the fare thereof and went down into it to go with them into Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. So Jonah didn't want to do it. He didn't want to go out and cry against Nineveh. All right, I want to look up that word Jonah in the Hebrew, which is Yawanah. All right, Yawanah, which what does that mean? According to Blue Letter, dove. Which a dove is actually the Most High's favorite bird. When you can read that in the second address. I want to say the 5th chapter. Matter of fact, we can get there real quick just to back that up. Just read that not too long ago. Second address, the 5th chapter, and verse 20. Six, it says, and of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named the one dove. All right, and when you read up and get the context, he's speaking about out of everything, he has one favorite, a favorite flower, favorite land, okay, a favorite bird, favorite people. You see what I'm saying? So let's go back. All right, and Tarshish is modern day Spain. All right, this is Jonah 1:4. But the Lord sent out a great wind into the sea, and there was a mighty tempest in the sea, so that the ship was like to be broken. Then the mariners were afraid and cried every man unto his God, and cast forth the wares that were in the ship unto the sea to lighten it of them. But Jonah was gone down into the sides of the ship, and he lay and was fast asleep. So the shipmaster came to him and said unto him, What meanest thou, O sleeper? Arise, call upon thy God, if so be that God will think upon us that we perish not. And they said every one to his fellow, Come and let us cast lots, that we may know for whose cause this evil is upon us. So they cast lots, and the lot fell upon Jonah. Then said they unto him, and tell us, we pray thee, for whose cause this evil is upon us. What is thine occupation, and whence comest thou? And what is thy country, and of what people art thou? And he said unto them, I am a Hebrew, and I fear Yahweh, the God of heaven, which hath made the sea and the dry land. Then were the men exceedingly afraid, and said unto him, Why hast thou done this? For the men knew that he fled from the presence of the Lord, because he had told them. Then said they unto him, What shall we do unto thee, that the sea may be calm unto us? For the sea wrought and was tempestuous, tempest. And he said unto them, Take me up and cast me forth into the sea. So, let's go ahead and scroll down. Verse 16, Then the men feared the Lord exceedingly, and offered a sacrifice unto the Lord, and made vows. Now the Lord had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah, and Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. See, so Jonah got swallowed up by the fish. He was in the fish for 3 days, 3 nights. All right, Jonah 2:1. Then Jonah prayed unto the Lord, to Yahweh his God, his power, out of the fish's belly, and said, I cried by reason of my affliction unto Yahweh, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell I cried I. And that's where we at. Right now we in the belly of hell, and we crying out to the Lord, And the Lord is going to hear us ultimately by bringing plagues on this place and sending his son, for a mighty deliverance. And thou heardest my voice, and thou hadst cast me into the deep in the midst of the seas, and all the floods compassed me about. All thy billows and thy waves passed over me. Then I said, I am cast out of thy sight, yet will I look again toward thy holy temple. The waters compassed me about, even to my soles. The depth closed me round about. The weeds were wrapped about my head. Jump down. Verse 8. They that observe lying vanities forsake their own mercy, but I will sacrifice unto thee with the voice of thanksgiving. I will pay that I have vowed. Salvation is of the Lord, and the Lord spake unto the fish, and it vomited out Jonah upon dry land. So, what's beautiful about this story, because you had guys, if you brothers been following around for a minute, you remember Sarnetta, we used to come against, Great Millstone for teaching, for teaching this story. They used to, brother, not brother, but he go by the name of Brother Polite, but Polite and Sarnetta. I remember back in what that was, 2014, 2015, they was coming up. They were scoffing against this, man. They were saying it didn't happen. They were scoffing. Oh, you believe a fish swallowed a man up and spit him back out? But see, the Lord has a funny way of doing things, because now the Lord done made that come to pass in these modern day times, where you had a guy that got swallowed up by a fish and spit back out. So, let's get Galatians 6 and 7. And I'm going to go ahead and end there. This is Galatians 6 and 7. It says, be not deceived. God is not mocked. See, and a lot of you people are deceived, and you thinking you mocking, all right, the Most High, you mocking the scriptures, right? You think you're going to get away, and, you see your pride has you deceived. But it says this, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. Right, and that's what people do when they scoff at things written in the scriptures, because they don't understand them. All right, because really they're blinded. If they're Israelite, they're just blinded, and if they're a heathen, they don't have the possibility to understand it anyway. So they're gonna end up dying, man. That's what corruption is. All right, they're gonna be destroyed. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it through the Spirit, man. Lord willing, that was informative and edifying.